Hello everybody, it is Beatleaf, and we're back with another Larson video. Yeah, that's right, 2 Larson videos in a row. You know, I am pumped for 2 Larson videos. Stop clapping, guys, seriously. 2 Larson videos, I know, I'm excited too, but just stop clapping. And you know, I'm also really excited because I just found out Larson played in the NBA. Like, look at this picture of Larry Larson right here. Celtics legend. Here's another one. It is kind of scary how much he looks like Larry Bird, though. You know, they might be long-lost cousins or something. And I also want to mention that all the stuff I'm getting for today's video have been given to me by someone named Jaeger, and they have been extremely awesome and helpful today for me. And they are basically the only reason why this video is going to be put out. So shout out to Jaeger. Thank you very much. You know, every time I do the voiceovers for my intro, I feel like I'm always just yapping for unnecessarily long. This is going to be like a minute-long intro. But, you know, basically the gist of this video is Daniel Larson, there's texts and calls of him admitting to the threats. Like, he's just admitted as to why he should be in jail. So let's just hop right into that without wasting any more time. So these right here are texts to Tina Vanderwall. You know, we talked about that briefly last video, how he thinks he's in contact with Grace Vanderwall's mom. And you know, this Larson stuff has really got me up till like 4:40 in the morning. I got to make a video on how he was found incompetent. That'll come soon. So yeah, Larson has some pretty crazy plot armor with the whole incompetence thing. A video about that will shortly be out. But you know, he's just right now going off, you know, talking about the FBI and Secret Service keep lying about him and talking about Bob's mental health. Daniel really puts that off. This is like the most, I didn't think Daniel could type this much and form an actual sentence. I mean, look at all those. You know, ignore that ad in the bottom. You're just seeing some man nipple. And he says at the bottom there he hasn't seen Bob in person in a long time. And Daniel, you said you got new security, so I told you. Oh, shit, it's going too fast. Pause if you want to read it. And Bob literally won't tell me how his health is other than his cancer came back. That is, I don't know how true that is, you know, coming from Daniel Larson's mouth. You know, I went off Daniel Larson's word of mouth in my Daniel Larson Bob video, and everyone in the comments started flaming me, so my apologies. But if Bob actually does have cancer, that's terrible. That's really bad, and, you know, I hope Bob does better, man. You can't really wish that cancer on anybody, even if they are really stupid and keep crawling back to Daniel like a dog without a leash. I don't know. End of that top message right there, he says Bob is his security. And he right there, I made the threats to the U.S. Secret Service FBI because I was trying to protect my relationship with Grace and I was trying to get the situation heard. Right there, he did it. He admitted to it. He's cooked. You know, with like every other, like Nova Online, even Boogie 2988. Should I make a video on Boogie? I think I will. But like all those dudes, they're just like, no, I didn't do it. And Daniel literally I made the threats. Hey, that was me. So that is absolutely huge. And you know, another funny message is right there at the bottom. And for some reason, when the Secret Service arrests me, the FBI seem to take my phone without permission. I'm like, what? That's so silly. It's like some you see on Facebook. It's like, you can't take my phone without my permission, but you're literally being arrested by the FBI. It's funny as hell. But like the big thing of these texts I'm showing is he admitted to the threats. Like he literally admitted to the threats. And he also brings up Bob has cancer again, which, you know, I don't know. But if he does, it's terrible. And happy Easter, Daniel. And if the texts weren't enough, we have a phone call.
What kind of federal charges?
Do you remember when I first came back from Manhattan and Bob was refusing to get me the apartment, which was a requirement under Columbia Records?
Yeah, I remember that.
I threatened Bob and I threatened the DC White House. Okay.
You threatened the White House, Daniel?
Yes, Daniel,
hold on.
Because the police weren't listening to me. They were coming after me with the charges, which you kind of already knew about at the time, right?
Well, not to that extent. Like,
wasn't listening to me, and Bob wasn't listening to me, so I was pretty much in danger. They said they weren't going to press charges, but resurfaced the media, okay, because the stupid trolls were posting on the media, okay, and now they're threatening that the U.S. Secret Service is basically threatening to press more charges because it's resurfaced.
So how does this get I mean, what's your plan?
So that's what they're claiming.
So what's your plan? Like what are you thinking? How are you going to handle this?
First of all, I was talking with probation about housing. Get me in contact with the probation manager. So things are moving forward kind of with that.
So you're getting housing through probation?
And this whole thing just feels like it's like, I feel so familiar. It's like, what's the word? Deja vu. It's like this happened before. And I'll show you what I mean.
All the things that I did. You need to understand.
I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me. I liked it. I was good at it. And I was really I was alive.
Top tier editing, I know. But that's not where today's story ends, Unlike last episode or last video, that was only like 7 minutes long. I planned for this to be much longer, hopefully. Or maybe not, I don't know. Do you guys like shorter videos? I don't know. But Jaeger has provided me and all of us with some extra texts, so let's hop into those.
6 months?
Yeah. There's a waiting list.
So what did we learn from this? Not to drop housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what they're claiming. Is that it's like a lady list, and they have to restart it. And yeah. That's about all I know. And when I went to court, they told me that the case that I'm pretty much fighting now, that I'm not on probation or anything because I haven't pleaded guilty. I pleaded not guilty.
You pled not guilty?
It's the case from the Olive Garden.
So wait, did you say you pled guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, and I'm taking it to trial.
But so much happened that night. Okay. I mean, ultimately that's up to you.
But that I did break up with her, and I told her that I never really did. That I'm upset for the same reason she is.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. Did you say Grace cheated?
Just took it the money like crazy.
Did you just say Grace cheated?
Sorry, say that again.
I thought you said Grace cheated. I was very confused for a minute.
Yeah, Grace is like literally, pretty much cheating on me.
How did she pretty much cheat on you?
From my understanding, she's hanging out with her Morgan.
Look, I don't know who's been over here. I can't say if she's cheating on you or not, but I mean, she has had people, guys over. She's been, cutting loose, but those are some pretty heavy accusations. To say she cheated on you, I mean, you broke up with her. She's, so.
That's right. That's the message I got from Clark. So.
Clark said she cheated on you?
He sent me the screenshot and then sent me the screenshot that said TMZ. And Grace and Jacob are now confirmed dating. And
So in that voice message, it's Jaeger talking to Daniel Larson posing as Tina. That's not new. But what is new is Grace Vanderwall cheated on Daniel Larson. This is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. And also Clark broke the news to him. I don't know. I don't know how real that is because, I thought Clark kind of backed out of the whole Larson thing when, the cops got involved because he got scared and then just tucked his tail and ran. I don't know. And now here's another video of text messages. It's like, let me pause and read. I just read it. He called Grace screaming and then said, Grace and I break up. Here's a voicemail.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. If you can give me a call, you have my number. I've been trying to get a hold of you for 2 days straight, but I am about done with Grace. She won't listen to me. She keeps getting angry when I try to talk to her. The FBI and Secret Service agent that kept showing up and is still showing up to my locations and my court hearings is pressing federal charges against me, from my understanding, for lying, and also was telling me that you were fake. You weren't the real Tina, and also Grace was also not the real Grace. And I was a liar about everything I was putting onto the internet about Jacob Sartorius and everything else.
Okay, but in his defense, that is the real Jacob, so.
Anyways, if you can give me a call so we can get things straightened out, I would appreciate it. But at this point, everything is kind of messed up because I have been lied to left and right by the Colorado government and my own probation about you guys. And just everything that you guys have told me, I've been told I'm a liar. And they try to stop me. If you can, give me a call so I can try to get help and get this situated so we can move forward, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
This is probably my favorite part of the whole video. Daniel, did you just call Grace a racial slur? Like, Tina is pissed about that, dude. And then again, he's like, I did. Like some real cold shit. Here's another classic Grace and I break up. Oh, I forgot, this is literally just the same thing I showed earlier, but I like how maybe Jacob Sartorius will treat my daughter better. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, Larson is such a troglodyte. Like, she's like, look, Daniel, I'm so stressed out. I'm in the hospital. Okay, please stop it. And then he's like, tell Grace to text me. It's so fucking hilarious, dude. And this one's all over the place. I'm trying to make things better, not worse. I need everyone to relax. Daniel, who? And then he spoke with Bob. In this part, I believe Bob just like Venmo'd him $300 and everyone made a huge mistake. The big mistake that everybody made was telling Grace I break up with her because she is saying that she already has. I remember back when I was a youngster in 5th grade, I had a girlfriend, I was a pimp. So I went up with her. I was like, I'm breaking up with you. She was like, I already broke up with you. It's like, no, I'm breaking up with you. Like, that's basically the vibes I'm getting from Daniel Larson right now. The message cut out and I can't find the other part of it, but basically he was like, I know, I'm not dumb. I'm terrified. Like, oh boy. So I don't know if you guys would prefer if I just go radio silent. You guys can read the screenshots. So that's what I'll do. This last text bubble thing is by far my favorite. I don't live in the past. Okay, fair enough. Emergency. I just got spotted. Grace needs to answer. She told me she was going to have sex with Jacob Sartorius. I just attacked a hater in public. I'm suicidal. I just threatened the FBI. Dude, what? I'm telling you guys, this cuddly, wuddly, boo-boo bear Daniel has made me laugh so many times. Thank you, Daniel. And now I have 2 more phone calls that are roughly 3 minutes each, so another 6 minutes left of this video. So I'm gonna play those now. I'm not gonna add much, after the phone calls. I'm gonna play them back to back and then give my full thoughts. But let's just get into that.
Contact with the case manager. So things are moving forward kind of with that.
So you're getting housing through probation?
And then somewhere along the line, literally 2 days ago, Grace got all pissed off that I didn't have housing. And Grace, you need to listen to me. She said, no, and she said she broke up.
Now, I heard that you broke up with her.
Media and now that she's out with giving her stories.
Now, see, I heard that you broke up with her, Daniel.
That's not really true, though. I told her that if she doesn't listen to me, I will have to break up with her. And then she twisted my story, and then
There's going to be a part 2. I'm out of storage space on my phone. I gotta fucking delete shit. Hold on. Right where we left off. Sorry, I ran out of storage on my phone. Anyway, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at me. Here we go.
and then from there I'm just like, okay, Grace, I'm done.
So you did break up with her.
Because she wouldn't listen at the time. And then after the phone call, she called me back to apologize. And then she twisted the story. But by that time, I already called probation and told them to drop housing.
Okay, first, remember what we talked about remember what we talked about you have to think before you act. You need to think before you, Daniel.
And then randomly tonight, she's
Daniel.
like, okay, I'm with Jacob, now I really have to think.
Daniel.
But in reality, I never really broke up with her.
Daniel, you have to think before you act.
To her.
I know you can hear me. You need to think before you act.
That things aren't moving forward fast.
Daniel, you need to think before you act, first and foremost. You're pissed off like Grace is?
And that I don't have housing.
Well then, you're the only one that can get your housing, Daniel.
To an argument.
You're the only one that can get housing. We can't get it for you.
Right. And apparently the stupid, excuse my language, but the stupid team management is saying that it could take up to 6 months.
Wait, why are you breaking up so bad? 6 months?
I lied about the whole back-to-back thing. But, yeah, so that video connects to the first phone call I played. You know, I kind of edited it weird. Edited it. I kind of put the videos in the weird order, you know.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's my phone or your phone. It's probably my phone.
Okay, so Grace is posting about breaking up, okay? And that apparently LBI Entertainment is saying that they're firing me.
They're firing you.
Yeah, everything apparently fell apart when you were in the hospital.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm sorry. But you know, this is wild. I haven't heard anything from LBI, but they could also be keeping it from me, trying not to stress me out.
Yeah, I don't, like, this is crazy what's going on. Also, the FBI is threatening federal charges against me now.
What kind of federal charges?
Do you remember when I first came back from Manhattan and Bob was refusing to get me the apartment, which was a requirement under Columbia Records?
Yeah, I remember that.
I threatened Bob, and I threatened the DC White House. Okay?
You threatened the White House, Daniel?
Yes, Daniel,
hold on.
Because the police weren't listening to me. They were coming after me with the charges, which you kind of already knew about at the time, right?
Well, not to that extent, like,
wasn't listening to me, and Bob wasn't listening to me, so I was pretty much in danger. They said they weren't going to press charges, but it resurfaced the media, okay, because the stupid trolls were posting on the media, okay, and now they're threatening that the U.S. Secret Service is basically threatening to press more charges because it's resurfaced.
So what do you? How does this get I mean, what's your plan?
So that's what they're claiming.
So what's your plan? Like what are you thinking? How are you going to handle this?
First of all, I was talking with probation about housing.
I noticed that this video is dragging on, past 20 minutes. So I'm deciding to cut it here. There's enough content to make another 20-minute video, probably longer, which is crazy. But, I can't thank these two people enough for helping me. Jaeger gave me all this, never seen before footage of Larson calls and texts, which, thank you. If they decide to comment on this YouTube video, I'll pin them. And my friend RUF Snowman, he really helped me just go through all those videos and clip them. His Twitch is going to be in the bio. He's the greatest ex-Defiant player ever, so check it out. But that's about it. So yeah, goodbye.